morning in Ecuador. Going to church. To church. We're gonna go see what this is all about. Now this is called English Fellowship. Non-denom as far as I can tell. And we're here with this awesome lady there, that awesome lady there, Miss Jen up in there. Let's go see what all the hype's about. Megan, what is Orphan Sunday?
Orphan Sunday is a day to advocate for at-risk children throughout the world.
Okay.
So orphans, foster care, just children at risk in different situations.
And what does For His Children do as part of that?
Well, we care for children in an orphanage setting, but we also advocate for reunification with family members, for adoption, and then our staff within Ecuador is also advocating for a foster care program to be implemented in Ecuador.
Oh, cool. We got brochures to give out, huh?
We do.
All right, let's do this. So it's Orphan Sunday, and we're here up repping For His Children to this church. From what I'm told, this is an international church, so they got about 20 different countries of people come here, and it's in English, and then I guess they translate it into Spanish for the people that are local that come here. And they got some organizations that are talking about just advocating for orphans and the like. And that's what we're here doing today. So this is Jennifer's regular church, from what I understand. And yeah, for those you guys in the vlog that know me, you know, church ain't necessarily my thing, per se. But we're doing it for the kids. Let's go with that. Let's go see what happens.
And she spent 2 years and was then adopted by a local family here in Quito. So fast forward now to this past October, a year ago now, we received a 2-month-old baby. And as soon as I walked into the baby house and saw him, I was struck by his resemblance to Jennifer. And a few days later, sure enough, I walk into our baby house. And there in our baby house is the same lady who I had taken her baby from her 6 years earlier. And you can imagine I was quite shocked to see her. I didn't think I was going to see her again. And found out through our social worker that she had now been drug-free for a year, had come to know Christ during that time, and just had a true transformation in her life. And one of the main things that she was missing during that time was a stable job. So she was working on being reunified with her son Samuel, and we ended up hiring her at For His Children to be one of our cleaning staff. And so she came on staff with us in February. This is Tia Margarita, so this is Samuel and Jennifer's mother. And just an incredible testimony. So I sat down with her a few months ago just to learn more about what was this radical change? How did she all of a sudden say, I'm going to leave behind drugs and just come to know Christ? So she talked about being at the rehab center. It was a Christian rehab center, about people coming alongside her and working with her. And then she turned to me and she said, you know, I remember when you took my baby from me. And we had never talked about this before. You know, I didn't really know how to respond to something like that. And I said, yeah, you know, that was really difficult. I'm so excited to see this change in you now that you're able to be reunified with your son. And she said, you know, I know Jennifer's doing really well. She's with her adoptive family. I would just love to see one photo of her. She had had no contact with Jennifer since she had given birth to her. So I talked to her social...
Cadenas son rotas y yo viviré por creer. Nada es imposible. Todo es posible y la fuerza tú me das. Nada es imposible. Por ti todo será bien. Cadenas son rotas.
Ya como si fuesen las cosas hechas. Porque él me estaba diciendo que tú tienes más autoridad porque eres su madre, entonces tú tienes que seguir orando.
Okay, she never stood up before, so now she's standing and her legs are straight. We're just trying to get a first step out of her, which is kind of cool. All right, so these are the guys from Pan de Vida. So what is Pan de Vida?
Well, Pan de Vida is a Christian foundation based here in Quito, Ecuador. We are trying to help the less fortunate here, helping them with food, health, and everything they need for becoming Christians and know Jesus, and to develop the power that God gives to everybody, and to take them out from poverty.
Okay, and we were praying for healing today. We were ministering all over the place, right?
Yes.
What'd you see today?
Yeah, today was awesome. We have this full room of people that need some
Just all coming
some
up,
healing.
wasn't there?
Everyone coming up, and we were healing them. I learned how to heal. So it was so many people that we split in 2 lines, and we both started healing to everybody that was coming. And was awesome. We saw a woman that falls in the floor while she was healing, and also a little girl that couldn't walk,
paralysis, right?
that don't have any strength in their legs, and she stand up. Was
For the first time, right?
Yeah, she stand up in the life, and she straight her back, something that she had never done.
Was her mom pretty happy? Because
Yes,
I couldn't fully understand.
Yeah, her mom was very, very happy.
Okay.
You can tell in her face.
Yes.
How incredible it was for her to see her daughter stand up, because she had never seen that in her life.
Awesome. So tell me about Pan de Vida for you.
Well, for me, it's an opportunity to see the power of the Lord through us. So we believe that it is always Jesus who is doing things, and we are just instruments the Lord is using for that purpose. So I'm very happy to see you here, that you are coming here. We feel blessed because of that, and we hope that all the purposes that Lord has for us can become clearer and clearer every day.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And Miss Carolina.
Hey!
It's Carolina over here. Now, tell me about Pan de Vida.
Pan de Vida for me is my ministry. I love helping others. Pan de Vida usually is a foundation that opens 2 days a week, and we receive around 200 people every day. We serve them food, but we're working now to give them spiritual food as well. So it's our purpose to serve the Lord and to make them different people, not only by cleaning their hands or washing them or giving them food and feeding them, but also letting have the chance to grow more in Jesus.
Is there a website where people can find you that are watching this vlog?
Yes, the website is www.pandevida.org.easy.
Okay. We're going to send a whole bunch of people to come see what you're doing.
Amen.
All right, amen?
Amen.
Amen. See you.
Hey guys, so I am back from that church/soup kitchen that I was just at a little while ago, and I am exhausted. And that thing you saw called Pan de Vida, which means bread of life, is something of a soup kitchen, is what they call it, but it really is so much more than that. And I just want to catch you up on what you saw in those last couple videos. What you saw was a room full of people who have come from all over the nation. Some people have rolled in from 2 hours away to be there for their services and for the things that they provide. And you saw that gigantic room of people. There was about 100, maybe a little more people stuffed into that room. And they broke out a couple of the small groups, and I think there was about 40 or 50 left. And they called me up and said, "Oh, tell us about what you do." And I was like, "Well, all right then." So I started, they were all fluent in English and Spanish, so I could just speak and they translated, which was so much easier. So grateful for that. And the people you saw in the videos, they asked me to kind of preach a little bit, teach them something. So what I did is if you've seen the vlog, the Healing in 30 Seconds vlog, I taught them that, basically. I taught them how to minister healing. Because I said, look, I'm here visiting, you know, I'm loving your country and your people and all that, but eventually I'm going to leave. And I don't want you to think I'm just going, you know, without caring. I said, I want to teach you how to minister healing so that when I'm not here, you guys can keep this going. It's not about me. It's about the fact that this is what God gave us, you know, and we have to go do it. So So it was really cool because we had about 50 people, and they said, all right, just everybody come on up. And I'm just looking around because I'm getting swamped. I'm like, whoa. And my first thought was, this is probably how Jesus saw it. And he just saw people with hands reaching out to him and saying, oh, come over here, me, please. And it was intense, man. You can hear my voice is probably a little messed up because for the last 2.5 hours I was screaming, go, get out, be healed. So my voice is a little dicey at the moment from all that. But we were seeing all kind of healings, like literally on the first shot, like shoulder pains and back pains and eye pain, headaches. Had a lady step up, she goes, I just have pain in my body, would you pray for me? And I prayed, and she got flattened to the ground, man. And everybody in the room was like, oh, praise God, praise God. And so we just started praying for more people, and I would say about a good 40 or 50 healings out of that whole thing, just one after the other. And that guy you saw in the video, Augustine, who was the first guy speaking about Pan de Vida, he grabbed right onto this. He just used the system that I taught. He was following how I did it, and he formed a whole nother healing line, and he had people going to him. And then Carolina, who you saw in there, she started jumping in. I just started jumping in. And what I would do is after somebody would receive a healing, I would say, okay, exactly what you saw me do, go find someone else in this room and go pray for them, and then teach them, and you teach them, and just keep the chain going. And that's what Jennifer and I were just talking about in the car was, the world is big. There's a lot of people. You may not be able to get to everybody, and you may not have the drive to get to everybody because this takes a lot out of you. I mean, I'm exhausted. I feel like I just gave birth to an evangelist, you know what I mean? I'm exhausted. And you can't get to everybody. It's just one of those things. But bee flying around here, sorry. But just keep starting fires. Keep lighting little fires, and one of them is going to grow into an out-of-control wildfire that burns everything up. Just keep doing it, guys. And the video you saw prior to this one was a little girl who had paralysis in her legs and wasn't able to stand up, wasn't able to straighten her back, and wasn't able to walk. And she was the last one that came in, and her mother came up to me and said she has paralysis. So I was like, all right. So I started ministering to her legs and feet, and I commanded her legs to straighten out, which they did. And then the others jumped in when they finished with their people and came over to me. So we had about 4 or 5 people ministering over this little girl. And what happened is that for the first time ever, she straightened up her back and she stood up straight. So the mother was really, really happy because we did have a breakthrough. And you sort of have to be careful because when someone has not walked before, or they're in a wheelchair, they may not have the strength in their legs or the stamina. And yes, it is healing, and yes, stuff changes, but you don't want to wear them out. And what I was saying is that we just need a breakthrough today, and then it's going to keep going. So that's what we got today. So I'm very happy about that. And the mother was super happy as well. And all the people there got to see some cool miracles. So it was really neat. You know, in the previous vlog I was talking about how, you know, you kind of just want to give up and, you know, just tell people, you know, whatever, just have it if that's what you want. And you see like a day like today where 50 people are just basically pawing at you saying, please come pray for me. And it's like, it makes it worth it, man. It really does. So we're going to go to an artisan market later. And, oh, by the way, I forgot to tell you, Carolina was telling me from Pan de Vida, she says, you know, I was praying this morning, and she says, I never do this. I was praying today that we're going to see miracles happen, that we're going to see something crazy happen. And she told me about that, and she goes, and then you showed up talking about how we're going to see healings. And she goes, so there was definitely something that God brought together in all this that made this all happen. So it's really cool how, you know, some knucklehead like me flying 4,000 miles in the middle seat to come out here to Quito just happened to step into a situation where they had people that came in for, I think they were first-time visitors or people who may not necessarily have been saved, who were coming there, and people who were willing to take up the fight and learn how to do this. And God has a very unique way of pulling stuff together, and he did it today. So it was really cool. So I'm a little, I wouldn't say I was drunk in the spirit. I'm just had a couple shots in the spirit. I'm a little tipsy in the spirit, so if that makes sense. A little buzzed, but it's all good. So I need a Coke Zero in the worst way. And I'm going to go check on Lynn and Ian now, because Ian took the day off because he's little and he's doing a lot, and you know, he needs to get some rest too. So he took the day off, and I'm going to go rest up my voice and, I don't know, see if I can find a sandwich or something. I don't know. I got to run. All right, guys, we'll be at the artisan market later, and just big thanks to, you know, not only for his children, but Pan de Vida and the church that we were there as well for all this stuff. It's pretty cool, guys. Pretty cool. All right, let's roll.
Let's go. Look at the confidence. Look at this. This is a new little thing. Let's go throw something sticky. So Do you guys want to just have a meeting spot? This is going to be documented so you can say, I didn't know. You can't say it.
Oh yeah, sure. We
She keeps trying to ditch us. Some of you noticed that.
Oh no, not at all.
Like
but I have my own agenda. I need to get stuff for this trip.
Oh. What time's it now? Oh, okay. So we got like 40 minutes to pull this off. Okay. So we just finished at that market over there. Okay, I spent more money than I probably should have on stuff I probably don't even need. But you think I was bad? You should have saw Marnie over here.
Taking pictures here.
Our groups have crossed paths a couple times this week, and they're awesome. I like them too. And we had a good time shopping, and Robbie was with him. He was bargaining like a madman. Never saw anything quite like that. I thought my brother was crazy, but he was worse.
He enjoys it.
But it's one of those deals. Now we're gonna do. We're going back to American stuff. Now we're gonna go get me some McDonald's because I got a kid at home who's not feeling all that great, and I'm gonna go get him some French fries. So.
That's all you're getting is French?
No. That's not all I'm getting. No. All right, so I think we're at a mall of some sort. So let's go do this. Amigo. Hola, amiga.
Es que uno es de Luis, uno es de la Chile, y uno es de Héctor y uno es mío.
You alright, Ian?
Out your mouth.
Out of your mouth. Nena, no en la boca. No en la boca. Oh, Johan. Lo siento. That's my bro right there. It's kind of cool. We brought along glow sticks for the kids, and Ian wanted to sing that song, This Little Light of Mine. So we got a trampoline full of kids bouncing up and down when it's dark outside with these little glow sticks. That's kind of cute, so I'll show it to you. It's funny. Ian's having a good time over there. All the kids are having fun. Yeah.
This is a relaxing one.
All right, so now that the trampoline action is over, we got all the kids hanging onto a cord, and we're going for a walk.
A
relaxing walk to tire the kids out. A relaxing walk around the property. And all you see is little bodies in the dark shadows with glow sticks. Big hit, by the way. Good job, Ian. That was Ian's idea to do the glow sticks. So we're just going for a walk with the kids. Good job, man. What do you think?
Despacio, Valeria, despacio. Héctor no quiere caminar. ¿Quién no se puso zapatos? El Héctor. ¡Uy, cuidado, cuidado, cuidado! Un accidente, un accidente. Un accidente. Siga ya.
Alright guys, it is the end of day 5. Now we got a lot of stuff going on. First thing is that today, I was talking to you about this earlier, about the healing revival we had break out in the soup kitchen in downtown here, Quito. And man, I'm still thinking about that. It was just intense. Just something I posted on Facebook, just in conversation, just to share with you, was that as I was standing there and they were calling people forward, you know, it's just people all crowding around in front of you, and it's like, whoa. And it, you know, it's like I sort of had something of a vision. I don't know, it'd be like a flashback, even though I didn't really personally see it. And I was looking at people that are just kind of staring at you, people that are just pawing at you, people that are just trying to call you and get your attention. It's like, man, this is exactly what Jesus probably had seen, and it was intense, man. It's like, yes, this is what it would have looked like through his eyes, and it's like, wow, it was hardcore. But I'm glad we had to experience that. That has made the trip for me. And to be very blunt, I could probably go home right now and be satisfied with that, because that's what I sort of came for. And like I said, I sort of left them with the knowledge of how to minister healing, and you know, God, I pray that they run with it. I hope they kick off something big here. Or if they reach out to me and I send them some resources, I hope that, you know, is possible too. Either way, that's, you know, I'm content. But as it turns out, this beautiful locale that we are currently at with the amazing view of the city over here, this is our last night here. We are now headed out tomorrow to a more rural area, about 2 hours south of here, called Latacunga. And in Latacunga, the home there is another orphanage, and it's more geared towards special needs. So we're going to probably be pretty busy out there, and they got some activities planned for us and some local things that are probably going to happen. So packing up tonight, I'm going to get on the road tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be mostly a travel and just move around shopping kind of day, so I don't know how exciting the vlog will be, but I'll show you what Latacunga looks like. I have no clue myself, so it's all new to me as well. But yeah, this gorgeous home you see in the background right there, we're kind of leaving. And it's hard because I just started kind of getting comfortable and just knowing where everything is, and just, you know, it's time to go, I guess. Some bugs flying around here. Then again, look at the size of that fly. My goodness, I can make a sandwich out of that thing. Holy shnikey, that thing is big. Don't move. Ready? Sandwich is on. You want half? Alright guys, so I'm going to end the vlog there tonight, and I just wanted to you know, share that whole experience with you, because like I said, it was pretty intense, and it was just heavy, man. Still on my mind. And just got a lot to think about. And I was lamenting in a previous video that, you know, when people just kind of want their sickness and you're like, screw them, whatever. This made it all worth it. You know, people just begging for, you know, please pray for me, please pray for me. And it was just, yeah. Alright guys, Millions signing off. Thanks for watching the vlogs. I appreciate you being here with us. It's halfway through our trip. We have another 5 days and then we're coming home. So, Latacunga, here we come. Boom goes Yeshua. See you tomorrow, guys.